human interaction. But of course, there are some podcasts that do this for me as well. And so, anyways, videos like this are really meaningful. Really, 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 really meaningful. And I want to be able to offer that to someone who might need what we all need: human interaction. And we all need a safe space. We all need a cozy boo. We all need someone. We all need community and support. And I hope to be able to offer that to you. Even if it may not look like sometimes our support systems and our social interactions aren't what we picture them to be, aren't what we may picture them to be, if that makes any sense. We might really crave that from our peers at school, at work, from family members, so friends, and sometimes we just don't receive that. So I want you to know that you always have that here in our safe space and with me. And I hope that you enjoyed this video. We're just going to sit and chit-chat and connect. I'll probably do some hand movements here and there, so there might be some light visual triggers, and I might make the occasional light tip tap on the glass, but other than that, it's usually just going to be a whisper ramble for this one. So I hope that you enjoy, and let me know if you like videos like this, if you like the more what feels like we are just hanging out, and I feel like we get to just spend that one-on-one time together, and it feels like you're just hanging out with a friend. That's what it feels like to me. So let me know if this is something that you enjoy. I did just wake up not too long ago, so forgive the way that I appear. Forgive the way that I appear. I am laying in bed and my hair is so crazy right now. It's blending into my robe, so you can't really see it. It's blending into the robe. I am drinking I think it's it's a Starbucks ground coffee, and it comes in yellow gold packaging, and it starts with a B, but I think it's just like a blonde to medium roast basically, and then I put a sweet creamer in here that is dairy free. I can't remember the brand. And then this mug is from Target. It's from Target. Speaking of Target, what are your recent Target finds? Are you already holiday shopping? What are we doing this year? I, number one, love to decorate. I am really festive. I absolutely adore the holidays. I love them. I would love to decorate for any and every holiday. This is my first Christmas own apartment, and so I don't have a Christmas tree yet. I need to get on that. I really need to go to Hobby Lobby this week and just kind of see what size tree that I want, and I need to do a lot of Pinterest searching for Christmas tree inspo, which, by the way, I would love your help on. I would love your help. If you, down in the description box is my Instagram, and if you are just sitting around like while we're chit-chatting and you like to look at Christmas decor and things like that, and want to send me some Christmas decorating ideas, you can always screenshot them and shoot it to me as a text over on Instagram, and I would love to see just some different ideas. My house is all neutral, so in my living room I have a black couch. My walls are like this light gray. I do know that I want to go with traditional red. I love a fun, whimsical themed Christmas. That's what I always grew up doing. My mom loves a good whimsical Christmas. And by whimsical, I mean lots of pinks and turquoise and lime green. The complete opposite of traditional colors is the whimsical kind of theme. I don't know how to exactly describe. Oh, here. I have a phone. I'll show you a whimsical Christmas decor. I will show it to you. Are you big into the holidays? Like, do you enjoy decorating? Do you enjoy decorating, number one? Is it something that you're into? Do you think hard on it? Now, I grew up with my mom. She loves to decorate like her Christmas tree, and she loves to decorate a little bit, but most of the time my mom doesn't really enjoy holidays, and it goes much deeper into family issues. So most of my life, like, my mom is just not big into any holiday. If it weren't for my sister, my brother, and I, she wouldn't celebrate or do anything. Like, this is a whimsical Christmas decor. Here's an example. By the way, the bags under my eyes are so dark, and they really showed up for me today. I can't say that I don't have anything consistent in my life. The bags really do show up. They are always consistent. Here's something more whimsical. So this is what I grew up with. My mom loves a good whimsical Christmas, and I do too. But because of my house, number one, what's really special about Christmas is I always love decorating the tree. That is always big, and my mom is big into that, and she's worked in a flower shop love to one day a week. I'm not saying it's realistic, but I would love to one day a week work in a flower shop. I would love to do that. I love I don't think people understand the creativity that goes into working in a flower shop, and these people that make arrangements and they make bows and they're putting together bouquets, and it's just number one, it's a very physically taxing job. You would not believe how physical of a job working in a flower shop is. And it's really hard on your hands, it's really hard on your feet. It just can be a lot. But anyways, my mom is incredible at making bows. So she's always made the bows for our Christmas trees. She made bows for my sister's Christmas tree. And every year we love going to Hobby Lobby and getting ribbon for the tree, and my mom will make the bows and such, and it just is always the perfect touch onto our trees, which is why I need to figure my shit out of what I'm going to do decor wise, so my mom can help me make some bows, and so I can start looking for ribbon, because starting at least Thanksgiving on, I'm not going to be able to find ribbon. Ribbon sells out so quickly all on the internet, on Etsy. It can get expensive. So let me tell you another little trick. Well, I haven't told you a trick at all yet. But a wonderful trick is to buy all of your Christmas decor after Christmas, right after. Do that with all of your holidays. So if you decorate for Easter, wait until the Easter's over. Everything goes on sale, and Hobby Lobby does this as well. And by the way, my friends, yes, Hobby Lobby can get so effing pricey. They always have coupons. Get the app, get the Hobby Lobby app, and you can get coupons. Their shit is always on sale, I promise you. I'm always wanting on a Sunday to go into Hobby Lobby, and then I remember that it's, Father, Son, Holy Spirit Day, and that they aren't open. And that they are not open because of Sweet Baby Jesus. If anyone catches that line from Talladega Nights, Sweet Baby Jesus. Which, by the way, I know I just did Father, Son, Holy Spirit. I'm not Catholic. I mean, I was baptized Catholic. I'm not Catholic though. I am agnostic. Agnostic Texan that now lives in California. Imagine that. So anyways, I always want to just go with my sister on a Sunday, grab a warm cup of coffee, put on Hobby Lobby can get cold, so we always bundle up, get on your good walking shoes, and spend a few hours in Hobby Lobby. And if Hobby Lobby, just growing up, my mom we had a really big home when my parents were married before they got a divorce. It was a 2-story home, and it had 5 bedrooms, upstairs, downstairs, 2 living rooms, 3 bathrooms, and of course kitchen, dining room, and such. And Grace and I, my mom turned one of the bedrooms upstairs, which those 2 bedrooms were my sister and I's, and she turned the bedroom upstairs, one of them, into just a complete craft room. We didn't grow up watching a lot of TV at all. My mom didn't like that. My mom was really progressive for where we were living at the time and the time that we were living in. She was pretty progressive, but she was just not a parent that led us on electronics and things like that, like it at night. And I love this. It's some of my just sweet good memories. But when we were really young, and you know how most parents, they're like, okay, you can watch a TV show before you go to bed, or until you get sleepy, and they'll turn on their kids' TV. Now, my mom had a storage drawer, you know, just those plastic single drawers, and Grace had one under her bed, and I had one under my bed, and it was filled with paper and markers, and she very rarely let us use coloring books. And this was a little extreme, but she didn't really let us use coloring books because she wanted us to use our imagination. And she didn't want us to feel as if we had to color inside the lines. She wanted us to color out of our minds and such. And you know, the doodle boards that were magnetic that you would then swipe and it would erase, you know, and it had like the stylus, and you could draw anything. Anyways, it came with magnetic little stamps of shapes that you could stamp onto this on this tablet. And my mom went as far as to take those shapes away because she did not want us to use the shapes. She wanted us to draw the shapes. So that was a little extreme, but I understand where she was coming from, and I actually like the concept. I get what she was trying to do. And so anyways, at night my mom said, okay, you have X amount of time and you can draw and relax this way until you get sleepy. And I do love that. I like that a lot, and I think that's why now as an adult I find it really peaceful before I go to sleep. I have a journal, and I'm not one to journal. I have never really found release or benefit from journaling, but I do like to write out lists and things that I need to do the next day, and write down video ideas, so my mind is working creatively and it's getting things out. So it's kind of the same concept, just being creative in a different way, and I find that soothing. So I think that I've transferred that into my adult life now, and I just do it in a different way. But anyways, my mom made this entire craft room where it was, I mean, it had anything and every art supply that you could ever think of. And what she would do is she would print off tons of pictures of our family, of us, of the animals, of outside, whatever it was. And she would print them off, and my sister and I were allowed to use those pictures, and we could cut them out. We could do anything we want with them. We could scrapbook them. We could make Grace and I love to cut strips of construction paper and then cut out faces. Let's say I would cut out Grace's face in a picture, and I would then glue it or staple it to that strip of construction paper in the center, and then make that as like a bracelet. You know, like it was really special. My mom beyond valued creativity and us just having that space. So anyways, Hobby Lobby reminds me a lot of my childhood and my mom. And my mom. So Gracie and I get really nostalgic, and sometimes it even brings tears to my eyes when I'm in Hobby Lobby, just because it makes me have, not that I don't have so much appreciation for my mom, but like that, she was just such an amazing mom, and thought so many things through and just wanted us to have so many different opportunities and to not be, you know, stuck in this bubble of this place that we were living. I'm from West Texas, which is technically North Texas. It's a very complicated thing. Just know that the panhandle of Texas, I'm from the very top of Texas. So the most stereotypical things that you think of Texas, I'll just give you a minute. I know you already know them. The most stereotypical things that you can think of, that's where I'm from. That is where I'm from. And my mom wanted so much more for us than that. She just wanted a lot more for her kids, and not to be stuck in another cycle of a generation that wasn't in touch with emotions, and that was shut off, and just being pulled into toxic family patterns. And she wanted us to know that there was a world outside of small town Texas. And anyways, my mom is just a phenomenal mom. And then to end up being a single mom of 3, of twins, and then a son that's 6 years younger, like she's so incredibly strong. But anyways, I just Hobby Lobby reminds me of all those things that she did that were so meaningful. So anyways, point is I need to figure out what I'm going to do for Christmas decor. I do know that I want to go with the classic red. I want to go classic red. I'll probably end up getting a green tree. I don't know if I'll do a white tree. Maybe. I might end up doing a white tree. It's not going to be flocked. That makes my allergies go crazy. I can't do a flocked tree. I've never done a real Christmas tree ever. I don't think my allergies would appreciate that. So I'm not doing a real tree. It'll be green or white. I can't decide. But just know that I have a black couch. I have light gray walls. Everything is neutral in my house. I have no pops of color. And I know I'm gonna go red. And apart from that, I don't know. to do. I really don't. Let's see if I have Pinterest on this phone. Okay, it looks like I don't, but let's see, red. Let's see, I'm trying to see if I can see a picture to show you what I might like. I might want to do some black and white ornaments onto my tree. I'm not sure. Ooh, I like this one. Minus the checkered. Okay, so I don't like the checkered print. I would want things more solid, but I do like those colors together, and in my living room, and that would be really cute. But of course, not those exact ornaments. Oh, I really love this. Just a white Christmas tree with some silver gray decor in there, and red ribbon. I love this. It's so simple. It's so simple. I probably would want a little more on there, but I can appreciate that is gorgeous. And of course I want like candy cane decor all around. I already have a sign for outside of my door. For outside my door. I need to clean out my guest room and the closet and rearrange the bed in there. It's just such an effing mess. But my brother is coming to stay with me all of his Thanksgiving break, which I'm so excited for. You guys know that me and my siblings are really close, and so I'm excited to see him. Ooh, I really like this, but I don't think I want to go with a green Christmas tree. I just don't. Now that I think of it, I really want to do white. I think I'm going to go with a white Christmas tree. I just can't see myself wanting a green tree. Again, I think it would be really, oh, and I need to get some lights for my porch outside. That's what I need to do. I would like to get a really pretty wreath. That would be nice. That would be nice. And I've rearranged my living room to where it's by the fire more, like facing the fire, and that feels a lot more homey. By the way, even if you just want to show me your Christmas tree and decor, I promise that I won't steal from you. I just really love to see people's Christmas trees and things of the sort. So if you feel like showing me again, you can always direct message me on Instagram. I always want to see. Always, always. in my living room that's all black. That would be really nice. And of course, again, different. I don't like any of those ornaments, but I feel like that would be nice, right? Maybe. Maybe. What I really like this Christmas tree skirt. The black and white one. The black and white one. And I would like to get a few Christmas pillows to go on my couch. That would be nice. But covers, of course, because guys, you don't have to buy actual pillows for every season to put on your couch. Buy pillow covers. Buy pillow covers. That'll save you a lot of storage. A lot of storage. I need to do some Christmas shopping. I don't know what I'm gonna do for anyone in my family. I know that my mom, so I have some plants in my house that my mom obsesses over every time she's here. She loves them. So I think I'm gonna do some plants for her. I'm not sure what my brother wants. He's a teenager, he's 16 and a half. So I'm sure that he just wants some cash to go and do whatever he wants. As most teenagers. And then of course like some stocking stuffers. I do this year want to find unique stockings for everyone in my family this year. So I'll find like on Etsy. So I'm gonna find Christmas stockings that I need. One for my sister and her boyfriend, my brother, mom, my boyfriend, and that's, I'm sure, who I will like really interact with on Christmas or Christmas time. So I'll go on Etsy and find something for each of them. And knowing me, it'll be highly inappropriate because that's just me. Oh no, Maddie doing something inappropriate. Oh no, I would have never guessed. I know you would have never guessed. I'm just such a peach. I am a wholesome peach. I'm a wholesome fucking peach. We know this. Not a news flash here. So I feel like I just need to be getting a few things at a time so I won't be overwhelmed. We were out and about 2 weeks ago. You would have thought that it was a fucking Black Friday. I have never seen it so packed outside, ever. It was so crowded everywhere. We wanted to run into Barnes & Noble, couldn't even find parking for Barnes & Noble. Couldn't do that. We did end up going into Home Goods. Didn't really find much. And then we ran into Target, got Starbucks, got a few things. And that was kind of the end of that. I would like to go to the nursery and look at some plants soon. to go on the other side of my windows. And then I have this long, beautiful, I think it's called a rubber plant. And I want to get another one. I got those like 4 months ago. 6 months ago, and they're thriving. They're doing so good. So I would actually really like to go. Not that that had anything to do with anyone else and my family. That has to do with me and what I want. And I never want anything for Christmas. I never do. I just tell everyone when they ask me what I want, I tell them to mind their own business. I hate telling people what I want. And the thing is that I am so easygoing. I really am. Like, I admit I can be a picky bitch, yes. But on the same hand, on the same token, I am so easy. I love coffee. I love any type of lip therapy. I love jewelry. I wear the same eyelash style number that I've been wearing for the past almost 4 years now. I use the same eyebrow pencil shade that I've been using for forever. So a lot of my makeup products are my ride or dies. I love gold hoops. I love jewelry. You can always get, and these also can just be ideas for people in your life, but I'm just throwing out some easy ones. So if you have someone in your life that you know loves wearing eyelashes, maybe you'll get them a gift certificate to Ulta, or wherever they get their eyelashes from. If you know that they keep up with, their makeup and makeup routine frequently, Ulta, Sephora, those are good places to give gift cards to. The only difference is if the person that you're buying this gift for, are they shopping drugstore makeup? Like my eyelashes are drugstore, so these are not sold at Sephora. I can only get them at Walgreens, Walmart, Target, CVS, and Ulta, because Ulta carries drugstore and high-end products. So if you didn't know that, there you go. So makeup can be one. No one's gonna turn down lip therapy treatments. No one. So if you, number one, I'll tell you one of my favorites. That's a cheap one. This Mario Badescu lip balm, so damn good. So good. I've gotten this for everyone in my life, and they all have repurchased this. This is so cheap. This is the coconut one. They have it in a rose oil one as well. Or you can do the Laneige lip masks. Those are more pricey, and you get that at Sephora if you're trying to be a little more bougie. If maybe you have in-laws and you are trying to give a good gift to your mother-in-law, that's a nice one with a nice candle and a throw from like Target or TJ Maxx. I'll do a whole video on gift ideas. I love shopping for people. Number one, I just love shopping in general. not need rehab. But I really am. I feel that I'm a really good shopper who is a really thoughtful shopper for the people in my life. I love to pay really close attention to detail for those around me, and I know how to do it on a budget, and I know how to do it if I want to splurge just a little bit. So what was I doing? Oh yeah, like I can just be, people have a hard time shopping for me, and I don't always know why, because again, like, I love eyelashes. I'm so simple. That's literally $5. Eyelashes, $5. Bam, done. Any type of lip treatment, bam, done. Love it. Eyelash glue, bam, done. Love it. What else do I love? If one is wanting to spend a little bit more money, I go to the same nail salon that I've been going to for a long time. You can always get a gift certificate for someone for the nail salon. If you know where they get their hair dyed or cut at, you can get them a gift certificate to their hair salon, which is, I think, such a great gift that not everyone always thinks about. What else? I love perfumes. I love cozy PJs, like from Target, like a robe from Target. Bam, done. I love it. Candles, I love. Usually something more sweet, like something vanilla-y, like a coffee, something of the sort. Nothing really fruity. I'm not a fan of. I love coffee, so a gift card to, I don't know, Starbucks, Uber Eats, whatever that is, right? Anyways, point being is that hopefully there's some ideas for you, but I do know that people have a hard time shopping for me. Like, even my sister, I'm like, Gracie, really? We literally shop together all the time. You know exactly what I like. You know exactly what I love. And not that I expect gifts. I don't like receiving gifts. It gives me a lot of anxiety. I'm not a good gift receiver. I always feel like my expressions aren't right, and I always get more nervous about like my reaction, because I do usually have resting bitch face, unfortunately. And so I get nervous that I'm not going to give someone a good reaction when I know that they've put a lot of thought into my gift, clearly, right? So I do have to say that the other day I got, hands down, probably the most thoughtful gift that I've ever been given. My boyfriend got it for me. He got it for me. Got it for me. So, fun fact, and maybe I'll do like a little story time on it, but he has, and it's not that necessarily he gave me the gift, but he was a part of the gift. He was a part of the worst gift that I've ever been given, but he also gave me probably the best gift that I've ever been given. It was just beyond kind and meaningful. So I'm just gonna have to do a story time on it because it's a longer story. But yeah, I love shopping for people. I like just shopping in general. I like the creative aspect of it. I love the creative aspect of it. so debilitated by nausea that I had to take all of my flowers outside, so I haven't been able to enjoy them. I mean, when I walk past my porch, I'm enjoying them, but you know what I mean. So, I didn't mean to get an arrangement with lilies in them. Well, I kind of made my own arrangement. The only flowers that I can consistently do and tolerate the smell of are roses. I love roses. Call me basic bitch. I love them. I love roses. I love Gerber daisies. Those are some of my two favorite flowers. What I cannot stand is baby's breath. I do not like baby's breath as a filler. I can't stand it. And that's hard sometimes to find roses that don't have baby's breath as a filler. And Sprouts tends to have baby's breath as a filler in their roses, which is obnoxious. But anyways, I ordered roses, and I guess my Instacart shopper could only find roses mixed with lilies, and so he just ended up getting that. But I always have roses in my bedroom, in my kitchen. I find that they really lift up my mood and make me feel they just lift my mood, bring in some light and good energy, and I like to have things to take care of. Growing up as the child that was like the co-parent to a parent, because one parent was absent or both were absent, and that was my responsibility, was to be a co-parent at a really young age. Into adulthood, I was left with that responsibility, and that's okay because it's all I knew. But when I moved into this apartment alone, I kind of lost my shit, because I went from having someone who needed me every day to going to living in complete silence, not having anyone who needed me, and I was alone with my thoughts all day, every day. And I realized that me being needed, as exhausting as it was, and as not fair as it was at many of points, it was a way for me to not acknowledge me, my thoughts, my feelings, or deal with anything that had to do with myself, because I was too busy taking care of others. And as much as I did want to be doing that, I subconsciously took comfort in that, which is also hard to come to terms with and admit out loud that I found comfort in being needed, because I didn't have to worry about myself, and I didn't have to go there, and I didn't have to worry about it at all. So last year in the fall, when I went through, number one, there are just a lot of things that sorry guys, number one, there are just a lot of things that I have never shared, that were going on with my family that was really traumatic, and that I dealt with, and that I witnessed, and I haven't really bounced back from it, honestly. But then I went through a breakup from someone that I was with for 5 years. And so that was a huge transition. So I lost someone that needed me and that I was taking care of, and that was a way for me to avoid me and my thoughts and my feelings and my actions. And then I moved out of my family's home. So it was my mom, my brother, and I living together. And then I moved out, and I didn't have my mom or brother that needed me. And I was just alone with myself. And then my dog, Catalina, 2 days before my mom and brother moved, almost 2 hours away. So not only had I just, like, there was just a lot of loss and change in last year, and for the better. For the better, so many amazing things have come from it. I don't regret it. These were all things that needed to happen, but this is just perspective of like, wow, that's a lot. So my dog of 10 plus years that was basically my emotional support dog, who I took care of and was with me all day, every day, slept with me every night, didn't leave my side. She passed away 2 days before my family moved, 2 hours away, right? So then I was really, really by myself. Really, really by myself and my thoughts, and I really lost it for a bit. To be honest with you, it was so hard. I had never in my life not had some of those responsibilities that I had always had. And now all of a sudden I don't have anyone that needs me, and it's Maddie is stuck with Maddie and all of her thoughts, emotions, feelings, actions. Decisions. So it was just crazy, a lot. And even now, it can be such a mind fuck. Because that's all I knew for most of my life, was to take care of others. And that's how I neglected myself, and that's how I kind of disassociated, and now I'm trying not to do that, and I'm trying to change those patterns, and I'm trying to be there for me and not ignore me and not leave Maddie and take care of her, even though that feels so foreign to me. It feels so foreign to take care of myself. It feels wrong. It feels I have a lot of shame and guilt over it. It just doesn't feel natural to me by any means to take care of me. And when I prioritize me and I tell someone, hey, this is Maddie Day today, it feels so wrong. Like someone just stabbed me in the gut with a knife and turned it. You know what I mean? Like that awful feeling, and you're like, this is so wrong. This is so wrong. So anyways, I don't exactly know how we got onto this topic, but I'm glad that I was able to share this, because I'm sure there are some of you that know exactly what I'm feeling, and it's really hard to as much as I've cried and I'm like, taking care of others has drained me and taken me to a really dangerous point at some points. I've found comfort in that. I found safety in that. And it was a good little cloak that I could put on. It was an amazing cloak that I could put on that made me safe from my own feelings and emotions and actions, because I didn't have to acknowledge them because I was busy with others. But I'm trying not to do that. But it feels really wrong. It feels so wrong to put your mask on first before you put on someone else's. It feels selfish and it just feels bad. You know, when you're on an airplane and they say if the airplane's going down or something happens, you put your oxygen mask on first and then you help someone else, right? It's very true. You have to help yourself, and that's what I'm attempting to do these days. I'm actually going to email my therapist as soon as I end this. I'm going to schedule something for next week just because I didn't see her this week, because she said, sorry, there was air in my throat, but she said something in an appointment last week, 2 weeks ago, that really hurt my feelings. And I felt like it was really inappropriate to say, and it was a really big trigger for me. And it's not just like, oh, I didn't like what someone had to say, I'm a bounce, right? Deuces, on to the next one. It wasn't that. Like, it really was something I feel was very unprofessional and not okay to say. And it also felt really bad what she said, because what she said, well, I'll just tell you, I was talking about something and she told me, you need to suck it up. And that just like broke me inside, and that knife like twisted some more. Because number one, that's a huge trigger that I've been told throughout my life of, you need to suck it up, you need to suck it up. And coming from West Texas, where you pull yourself up by your bootstraps and you suck it up no matter what, like, and if anyone knows me, that's kind of my entire issue, and a big reason that I am in therapy, because I suck it up. And I'm trying not to suck it up these days. I want to be vulnerable, and I want to deal with what I'm feeling and what I'm going through and not shove it down. I don't want to do that. I have seen what that has done to people that I love and all around me, and it is a tough journey. It's a really tough journey to not deal with your shit and to push it down. And then especially try to be a parent and have that same pattern, right? And a lot of, like, just when I talk about people from West Texas and the culture there, like, you don't know what you don't know. And my family, they don't know what they don't know, right? And so that's not a put down. So I hope no one mistakes that for what I'm trying to say. But the point is that is a draining, really hard life. And I don't want that for myself. I am 22. It's too early to start this shit. And I want to take care of my shit. And So the fact that she said suck it up to something that I was talking about felt like, wow, I don't feel seen and heard right now. And if you've been listening to anything that I have been expressing to you, then you would know that that's my entire issue, is that I suck it up, and I'm here to work on it so I don't suck things up anymore. I want to work with you, and I want to express to you how I'm feeling so I don't just shove this down and try to go on, and then end up bitter and yuck and have this nasty energy that no one wants to be around, because people can pick up on that shit. Yeah. So that really hurt me, and it's been a few weeks since I've seen her, and I've just thought, you know what, I'm just gonna find a new therapist. But what I want to do, I really want to challenge myself. And listen, it may not be a good fit with her, and that's okay. It may not be a good fit. But therapists, just like anyone, we all have bad days. We all have off days. And whether or not it works out with her, I don't want to live my life where I can't communicate with someone when they have hurt me. Relationships in my life that I value or want to have, I want to be able to communicate. Like, just let's say with you, if you hurt my feelings, I want to be able to say, hey, my sweet friend, listen, what you said really triggered me, and can I express to you why this triggered me so badly when you said this? I value our friendship enough that I want to express to you why I'm feeling like this. So I want to challenge myself to communicate to this therapist why that was really triggering to me, and that I was triggered, instead of just, dropping her as a therapist and moving on, if that makes sense. Listen, I may move on afterwards and it may not be a good fit, but I don't want to just end relationships and dynamics in life without expressing how I'm feeling, if that makes sense. And that's something that I really struggle with, and that's a lot has to do with my codependency, which I'm going to start. I'm going to find codependency support groups and really try and work on that once a week. But anyways, I know that I never like to say anything partially because of my codependency. But I do want to challenge myself with that, to say, hey, this made me feel like this. So anyways, without expectation of what she's gonna say, right? So I hope for a good response and that we can have effective communication, but that may not be the case, and I'm okay with that. And I have a lot of anxiety just thinking about communicating this to her, but I think that I would get a lot of benefit, and that I'll be really proud of myself if I can communicate that to her. So anyway, that's kind of where I am on that. I need to make an appointment for that. I do. My coffee is cold. I've almost finished my cup. My coffee is really cold at this point, and it is getting later in the day, so I am going to edit a video. I'm going to edit a video and then do some sponsorship work. Then I'm going to do some sponsorship work and maybe film a video later tonight. We'll see. We shall see. But thank you for sitting with me and having some coffee. Again, if you have any inspiration, if you just want to show me your Christmas decor, shoot me a text over on Instagram. I would love to see it.